Welcome to Dueling Coasters Daily Challenge for 6th of August. It's Tuesday, 6th of August. Okay, let's play. As normal, rather than putting cards in my hand, I'm just going to place them out on the table. Makes it easier to utilize the cards and move and manipulate them and see how things are playing out. As normal, I'll be playing both tracks, both roller coasters. I'll be building out the tiles into a complex construction out here, and I'll be scoring both of these to get my final score. Okay, out of the 5 cards in hand, I'm looking for cards like this. This will be a vertical drop. It's a great starting card. So it can sit here, but because of the U-turn, over here is potentially better, and so that way I can do something here and also use this U-turn. So that'll be card number 2 placed, and out of the rest, this would be fairly typical as well. So a boost into a boost, get up to 4 speed, go do some fun things, and we'll have an opportunity now to come across here back. And so that's going to be our first starting card. We're going to use the new scoring mechanism, which is you always start at speed 2 on both these tracks and don't score the initial boost as well. So from the station we're going to boost at speed 2, and we're going to hit another booster. We're going to choose to boost up to speed 4, so we're going to change our speed of 2. So a change of 3 would give us 3 excitement, so a change of 2 gives us 2 excitement. So we were at speed 2, and we're going to go up to speed 4. That'll be 2 excitement. If it's a change of 3, we'd get buff. We increase our speed by how much we're choosing to increase by. And we draw a card. Okay. So lots of straights and lots of loop-the-loops. So at the moment, this is definitely going to be the next best play. Okay, so starting off at speed 2, which is right on target for a vertical drop, and we're going to have 5 excitement for that. 2, 4, 5, and we increase our speed by 3 up to speed 5. And unfortunately, path starts at speed 2, which is the speed that I was going. And so the guys in front have to hang on as they rush down that vertical drop. And draw another one. Okay, so we're now looking for something else to go for. Our green tiles here, this is a clover leaf, which all basically means that if we play it like this, we would need to go off this direction, potentially turn around, this direction, potentially turn around, this direction, potentially turn around to get home. So we have to visit all 4 sides and make it look like a bit of a clover leaf. So these types of tiles are usually referred to as clover leaves, whereas this one is a T-junction, meaning that we would have to come out this way, back over this way, and back and down. So both of these are options. We are going speed 4, so even something like this would be fine. The only thing is at the moment, this is getting us further and further away from a potential turnaround. And even if we played it over here, this would still be fine. So we definitely want to do either something like this and turn and go this way, or a T-junction, potentially that, or this way. So we're going speed 4 already. This isn't too bad. We're going right on target speed, and it slows us down by 2 to drop us to speed 2. We haven't really got anything super interesting to do at speed 2 though. We could have something like that right next to it, which would then increase our speed back to speed 4, turn around and do something. A cloverleaf is probably the better alternative then. So coming in at speed 4, half corkscrew up leaves it off at speed 2. We can figure out some way either to come down here or across, even something potentially like this. Um, that wouldn't work obviously if that was a card there. But speed 3, not too bad. Speed 3 increase up to speed 2 into an increase of 1 and leave us out at speed 3. Still not great. We do have a U-turn sneaking on the side of this card here too. So something like that is possible, but this really wouldn't work well. Like it'd be okay next to loop-the-loops, followed by loop-the-loops, something like this. But not the greatest. If we went this way first. Now see, the thing is that means we're increasing speed into here. Hammerheads possible, but this would be a little bit of a harder turn. This feels like the most natural use of this card. It just means these are probably not the best. We obviously don't even need to have them. We could even potentially have something like this. The only thing is that would actually lend itself more to going faster and faster turnaround and then end up back here. We're slowing down even further. Definitely can't do that. Yeah, not really getting good types of synergy. Not really able to see exactly what's coming up. But let's see. Let's just do this track and then see how things pan out. So coming in at speed 4, target is 4, and for that we get 4 excitement. So we're going right on target. 4 excitement. Unfortunately, that's right on Bath as well. So one guy is going to hang on and drop our speed by 2. Down to speed 2. So invert and then roll out, coming out at speed 2. And let's draw. Okay. So this is a double straight through then. So we can do something like this. Come straight through, back. Come straight through and back. This is definitely going to be more useful right here. Especially if we've got a way of speeding up. Have we got a speed up? Not a great deal of speed up opportunities. Well, that speeds up to speed 3, but that won't be enough to get through that. It certainly would fit this better. This is the issue though. I need to speed up more than that. Can't do that. Could potentially do that. So speed up once. No, this is actually going to slow down. So I'm going to speed up once to speed 3. Even if I did a U-turn, come back in speed 3, it'll slow down to speed 1. So that's technically an incline across here, whereas this is actually the decline. So the issue is that I'm just going too slow at this point here. So even though that works really nicely for this track, it doesn't actually really offer a crossover. It's really unfortunate. So what are we looking at here now? Can't really do that. Yeah. We could try to do something like this, which is burn one of the, this will be one of the tunnels. We will be going speed 3, so not the greatest, but enough to get sneaking over top of this hill and continue on. We would have to have something that will increase our speed to make it on the way back. I'd need to actually increase my speed by more than 1 to come back and actually get up over here. But that is still possible. It's not the end of the world. And that's sort of very much setting up for something like this, then this. So all we'd have to do is have a pretty fast U-turn at the top here and come right the way back. So this is probably okay. Yeah. Okay, so let's just leave these out over here for now so we can see what we need. Right, so we're going to play this one. Target speed of 5 with 1 excitement on offer. So we are going speed 5, so we get 1 excitement. No slowdown. It's a cooler though, because it's a boring straight. One of these guys is back to being happy. So let's rush through there and let's draw a tile and see what happens. Okay, another crossover, but this is almost ideal in the sense that rather than speeding up just by 1 and having to deal with the problem of getting back, we can actually speed up by 2, which will be right on target speed of 4, up over top of the hill, turn around at speed 4, which will allow us to go through the loop-the-loop, sneak up the hill, and then back down the hill. So this isn't too bad at all. Much better than the other options that I have open to me. Okay, so starting at speed 2, target speed of 3 and 3 excitement on offer. If we went 3, since we're going 2, we're 1 off target, getting us 2 excitement points. Bath starts at 4, but we're still only going 2, so no bath. We increase our speed by 2. Great. And since we're connecting straight through, we process the next one. It's a hill. So I need a minimum speed of 2, but I'm going speed 4, which is great. Right on target speed of 4, which gives us 2 excitement. And we go up over the hill, continue on. Bath starts at speed 6, but we're only going speed 4. Right, okay. Draw a new tile. Alright. So we're going speed 5 on the blue track. So we are kind of geared up to do these types of loop-de-loops and so forth. We're going a little bit too fast for the hill itself on this side. So it's designed to be speed 4. But with what we've got in play, we could potentially do something like this. Over this one, slow down a little bit, this one go up a hill, so that'll take us to speed 4, and then we could play something like this. The only thing is on the way back would be speed 4 typically into a 3-3 at speed 4, so that'll only give us 2 excitement and 1 bath for doing that. So not the greatest, but we probably are looking at slowing down at some point. This is getting a bit further away from home as well. Like if we're doing something like this, we're using a lot of cards here and starting to get unlikely that we can even sneak in and use any of this. Ideally, we would have a U-turn already to be able to get home. We only have that one, which would be intense. That'd be super, super intense to be able to get back over and over here. We don't even really have like nice alternatives inside of here. So this would be enough speed to get over a loop-to-loop, which would be speed 4 minimum. Increase further to go into here. So that would be at least speed 5 through here. Once again, super fast turnaround, come back. That's not the greatest. But we would definitely need at least a U-turn. Any card like this means we're not utilising other things that are on offer. Yeah. The other issue is we could actually have this one right here, something like this, because we are going right on speed 4, which will allow us to do another. Is there any change of speeds? So we're going speed 5. Ideally we actually go left rather than right, but this is the only way that we're slowing down. Or we do something like that, which would slow us down and give us the ability to turn. There's nothing really like stopping us doing that one or this one. So speed 4, then speed 4 into speed 3, which gives a turn here, come right the way back. Yeah, so this one is still flexible. It still can be used in multiple locations. This one's possibly the most ideal to use right now then. And we just will have to take the fact that it's just speeding us up faster than what we want for now. So let's just chuck all the rest of them back over here in hand and process the loop-to-loop. So we're coming in at speed 5, and which is right on target, 5-5, so it gives us 5 excitement to 11. Unfortunately 5 is when Bath kicks in as well, so we need a Bath boy and move forwards and draw. Okay, a T-junction and a U-turn. So we are wanting T-junctions in certain places. That's certainly not ideal, but if we're coming in at speed 4, down to speed 3, trundle through here. Speed 3 is a nice speed for turning around. Speed 3 I still can sneak over a corkscrew. A little bit fast for the tight U-turn, but into a nice banking U-turn at speed 3. Down the helix at speed 3 into speed 4 and finishing up. Okay, it is certainly looking like, even if we do turn around, come across here, we're wanting to actually get in here as the next part. So we're certainly running out of cards, and we need lots and lots of U-turns to actually deal with what's going on. So even though we've made use of one side of the track, we have so much track that's going to be left unused by the looks of we just need lots and lots of U-turns, and the only U-turns we have are so small. It's going to be very, very intense ride. Okay, choices. What are we going to do? I do like the idea of this, just in the sense that it just delays an issue coming up. So because we're going speed 4, we'll then zip over another hill, and whatever we do later on, if we turn around, we then have to come in at speed 4 to get a loop-to-loop and into another loop-to-loop, and then back up a hill and then down a hill. So this probably feels like it's the next best thing. These ones give us a number of options, but nothing's like screaming as a great idea at the moment. Okay, let's try that then. Coming in at speed 4 into a 4-2 hill will give us 2 excitement, no Bath, and progress forwards. and draw our last card. And unfortunately there is no U-turns on this one. This really does mean that we're unlikely to use these parts here, possibly even, may not even be any way to get anyone home. Alright, so since we have all the tiles left, let's see what we can plan for. This guy's going speed 5, which is probably too fast for anything that's realistic. I'd be very reluctant to use anything other than the U-turns on these two cards, because the U-turn will give us a lot more value on the way through. Even if it causes a huge amount of buff, it's still going to generate lots more points. So the U-turns themselves are pretty high priority. So what else can we make work? Something like this would slow us down one. Now we do actually have two T-junctions, which are odd and even parity. And we have a U-turn. You can actually do like a bit of an interesting shape. Something like this. Where if you follow through, you're able to get back with one track. And the other side as well. If this was just a normal turning through track like this one, if we came in here, we would also exit out here. And so it's a way to turn around one track and turn around a second track. So it's so close. It would have been excellent to do this type of pattern in this type of complex over here, and then have both of these trains running through it. It's kind of indicating this may be a good candidate to do a redo of this type of track. Actually, do we have any other? There's no other turning tracks. So it's certainly not ideal. We couldn't get a double loop happening with a complex like this. Right, so let's see what we can do then. It is very likely about if we did something like 4-2, slow down 1, down to 3. Still way too fast, but sneak around here, which will be speed 3 back into this complex. Speed 4 would be enough to go over all the loop-loops, come back over here. We'd finish up here at speed 4. And then we just really like find a way to slow down. And we can't even do that because like still way too like speed 2 around here, and then we couldn't even do the loop to loop. So there's a lot of tracks that are just going to stay completely unused in this run. What about if we slowed down here? speed 5 to speed 4. Speed 5 to speed 4, speed 4, speed 3. Tight U-turn, not the greatest, but then speed up. Should be enough to then, this bar reducer will get us back in track with all of the other ones we've already used. We will get a full featured loop-to-loop, up the chain lift and home, which will give us the extra points for finishing up home. It's probably as good as we're going to get, which means these two cards are actually available for here, and we're just not gonna use this other side at all, which is a shame. I could have actually swapped this around then and utilized this side. Okay, so how can we use these to get us points? Is there any way that can sneak away all the way up here and use this U-turn? No, only 2 cards. We want to slow down, and that'll give us 3 points. No, not the greatest of options. We're going too slow for that. That'll give us 2, slow us down to speed 3, which gives us another 2. So that's 4 points in total. And we're coming out here at speed 1 to slow down at a station and stop, so that'll give us another 1 point. So there's 5 points for doing that. That would be, oh actually that's better. That's 4-2 and then 4-3, and then slow us down to 2. So there'd be 2 and 3 would be 5, and then slowing at the end would be another 2, which would be 7. So that'd be our best use of those 2 cards. I think this is about as good as we're going to get. There's so much track left undone. Alright, anyway. Okay, see how we go then. A slight inclining straight, and so it's designed to be taken at speed 5, and we're going speed 5. So we get 1 excitement point for that. 1 cooldown, and drop its speed up by 1. And we may as well just play all of these cards out, because this will be the structured set. In fact, let's just do that. So we're coming in at speed 4 into our 4-2, gives us 2 excitement, and drops our speed by 1. This is the part that's going to hurt. Tight turn designed to be taken at speed 1, and we're coming in at speed 3. So we're 2 above target, which means we're 2 less than the maximum excitement, gives us 0 excitement. And BARF starts at speed 2, and we're coming in at speed 3, so I actually need to pick up 2 BARF and 0 excitement for that, but at least it turns us around. Okay, coming in at speed 3 into a 3-3. Target speed of 3 generates 3 excitement and speeds us up by 1. Okay, and this will be a little bit faster as well. Speed 4 into a 3-3 gives us 2 excitement, 1 off the max. Speed 4 is also BARF as well, so pick up another BARF boy and increase our speed by 1 up to speed 5. Okay, rushing through a boring straight gives us 2 cooldowns, so these 2 guys are able to gather their wits back and start having fun again. Into a loop-to-loop speed 5 uses 5 excitement. Whoosh. And then up into a chain lift. It's going to drop our speed by 3. Speed 3. It gives us 1 cooldown, which is great. And drops our speed to 2, which is right on target for here. A change of 2 for the final brakes gives us 2 excitement. And forced our speed to 0 as we come into the station. Okay, so we get home, which gives us an additional 5 excitement points for making it home, and a +6 in reviews. 2, 4, 6. So even though that was super intense, and even this part quite barfy, we managed to have enough coolers in place to get them all really happy about that little out and back ride. Okay, now the other side. Starting at speed 4, we're going right on target. So that gets 2 excitement as I go around that banking corner. And no change in speed, no buff. And then right on target, speed 4 to give us 3 excitement. Buff starts at 5 and it drops our speed by 2. Okay, up. Steep corkscrew up. And then at speed 2 we just need to put down an end station. So once again we're forced to change our speed to 0. We're coming in at speed 2, so we're changing by 2, which happens to be right on. So a change of 2 will give us 2 excitement. 19, and that'll slow us down and stop at the station. Okay, so no points for getting home, but we do have +5 review. 2, 4, and 1. It's 5. Okay, and we're done. As mentioned, lots of track that wasn't used. Lots and lots and lots of track that wasn't used. So this will be a fairly underwhelming score, I would say. So I have 37 and 24, 41, 61. A score of 61. Looking back at this and knowing that there is really only a few U-turns, probably try to tighten it all up here a bit more. Definitely find a way to use this U-turn, possibly even no, I don't think I had this one in hand. I couldn't have placed this one here. So maybe another card before this one. Use this one somewhere else. Yeah, certainly hard to know for sure. Playing it open in the first case, but this one feels like it's a good candidate for another move. Anyway, what was that? 37, 41, 61. What score did you get?